What's up guys, and welcome back to another video today. This is actually the first video in my new room. I moved in a couple of weeks ago, nearly a month now, and I'm finally settled in, so I got everything around, and I thought I need to do a first video in this room at some point, and I thought a good video idea, instead of a Q&A, which I was going to do, but then decided to think of something else a bit more entertaining, is to bully groups. In the past I have addressed many different campaign groups, so I've addressed the Flat Earthers, destroyed them. I addressed some good groups like Black Lives Matters, but also had addressed certain bits in the group, like when they called Winston Churchill a racist. But I think we're going to go back to where we all love, and that is bullying the rubbish groups. And I thought today a good idea is to bully Insulate Britain, because that happened a couple months ago, and there has been some interviews on like Good Morning Britain and Good Morning Britain. So I'm going to react to one of those interviews and basically win, I hope, and hopefully make this entertaining and make fun of them. Let's get straight into the video. I don't know how to make videos anymore. Let's get straight to the video.
The climate activist group Insulate Britain has this morning declared the M25 a site of non-violent civil resistance. They won't say exactly where they're going to be sitting down with one of their protests, or many of their protests, but they have asked drivers to either stick to 20 miles per hour or to avoid the M25 completely.
That already starts off at the wrong foot. If Insulate Britain are warning people to not go on the M25 and to stick to this certain speed limit, you're a bit screwed, aren't you?
Joining us now is Insulate Britain campaigner Tracy Mallaghan.
You could already tell by her face. She looks like she's about to get absolutely destroyed.
You're in the studio, although you have been out on the road, and have you glued yourself to things?
I have done, yes.
You've done all of that, but
Well,
today
you
you're in
went
the
to prison
studio.
for doing yourself to the dock, didn't you?
I have. I went to prison for asking a judge to do a better job.
I feel like gluing yourself to something to make a point against a person is probably the worst thing to do, because the person you're trying to make a point against is kind of going to have the advantage if you can't really move. So yeah, let's carry on.
Right.
Okay.
We also have journalist Dawn Neeson, who actually, Dawn, you got caught up in an Extinction Rebellion protest, didn't you? And Insulate Britain are sort of an offshoot of that.
You could already tell this woman's a Karen. Even though her name is Dawn, you could tell she's a Karen type.
To be honest with you, around there, I'm with the majority of the country on this one, and we know that 53% of people are very, very, very angry.
I feel like 53% is a bit of an understatement. I think the whole country at this rate is even more angry than what they claim they are.
Only 16%, and I think that's shrinking by the day, Richard was right earlier, back what Insulate Britain, or Insult Britain as I like to call them.
So let me ask you personally, straight away, what if that woman had been your mother?
Perfect strap for the journalist. Go to the mother.
But what I find myself thinking all the time is why, after 6 weeks, are journalists still focused on the what we're doing and not the why?
It's because you guys are freaking idiots. You're literally on the M25, where cars go at who knows what many miles per hour, 60, 50, I don't drive yet, so I don't know. Yeah, there is a chance of someone just going, protester, car, bosh.
Is it because
Oh, no, you must
you're
not.
heartless
No, no,
or
no.
too scared to face the truth, Richard?
I promise you that we're going to keep the temperature low on this. We're going to have a proper exchange here, unlike the last one.
I'd
One
like
of your
that.
representatives walked out after comparing himself to Winston Churchill.
Well, anyone...
Now, Richard there is referring to this guy.
And if they refuse to do
You'll
it,
kill
then
people.
they can put us in prison, and that's the
No,
Home
if they
Secretary's
refuse to
decision.
do it, you'll
and
kill
I've had
people.
enough of talking to people in this
I'm just
country
doing a Piers
about
Morgan.
what we're doing.
You're doing a Piers.
This is the state of things.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
So, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen watching this programme, we now know that these protesters are actually following in the footsteps of Winston Churchill. That is the level of intellectual debate that they're able to bring to the table.
Why is every group talking about Winston Churchill? Just shut up about him. You don't need... You can reference someone else at least. Come on.
Please, anybody, if you know someone having a stroke, phone an ambulance.
Yeah, you can phone an ambulance, but you're blocking the bloody roads. They're not going to make it.
That's right, that's the responsible messaging.
No, but an ambulance couldn't get to
I
her.
thought you were going to let me finish.
No,
right?
but you're not...
I would
will
like
let
to
you
answer you,
finish if
Richard.
you aren't...
Look at that. Sass.
Yeah.
If it
Do you
was
know
your-
what a 2-degree world looks like? A 95% chance of a 2-degree world for our children. Do you know what that looks like?
I feel like this lazy talking absolute rubbish. 95% chance in 2 to 3 years we're going to be absolutely screwed. But if you're looking outside, it's freaking cold and wet. Yeah, I don't think that's changing anytime soon.
So what you're
So,
doing is framing the questions around individuals and not my children's future. Now, a 2-degree
put it
world
another
means
way?
my children facing famine, drought, starvation, 1 billion people on the move, and that means they face war.
War?
Deal.
All of our children are in huge
dear.
trouble. The people of Britain, all of our children are in trouble, and they
Right.
need us to grow up.
At this rate, we're more likely to die watching a Samuel Franks video than in freaking climate change.
Do you know what a 2-degree world
What
means?
I'm-
Now,
She basically keeps saying 2-degree world, drought, famine, and whatever the other thing was.
Saying is
you're
that
not
there
letting
is-
me talk, right? This is what is happening. Our journalists are letting us down. Our government is about to break a legally binding agreement to keep us below 2 degrees. How do you feel about that? Why can I not find a single journalist who wants to speak to me about the trouble my children are in, all of our children are in?
Because you're flipping weirdos.
Do you think our government are doing anything
All right,
to
let's
protect our
bring
children?
up
I
an
mean,
interview in there.
Dawn, you know, does she have a point here that we do have report after report after report?
Jeez, they look like twins. You've got the evil one to the left, and then the posh one to the right.
Like, I'm about as green as you can possibly get, and I
The evil Karen Laugh is back. Play it again.
get, and
Play it a second time.
and
Play it a third time with slow motion.
I do support the cause. I do support the cause 100%, but I do not think gluing your face to a piece of tarmac is going to help anybody.
I didn't actually know this. Did anyone glue their face to tarmac? Okay. I know they're trying to do this for a good thing, but that was freaking stupid.
And I'd also like to ask Tracy, and we've got COP26 coming up next week, and your leader, Roger Hallam, did say that he wanted our thousands of yous lot arrested
Oh, porters. Might want to start running.
to clog up the criminal justice system during the conference and embarrass Boris Johnson.
I think Boris has more things on his mind.
So, Tracy, are you still planning to do that? Are you still planning to disrupt COP26 by more of this utter insanity, which is not helping your cause, something we all believe in, by the way? And what gives you the right to tell us, in this hysterical manner you have, which is frankly more worrying, that, you know, you are in the right and we are all in the wrong?
It's so insulting, isn't it? Because I'm emotional, I'm a woman and I'm hysterical. Look, it's not on single
Tracy,
mums.
I'm a
It's
woman
not-
as
Let me
well.
answer, sweetheart.
Jeez. This lady's dumber than the flat earthers.
If your daughter, say...
So you're focusing not on the individual. All of our
It's
children
extraordinary.
are in trouble. You have to stop this. Are you too scared, heartless, or are you stupid, Richard?
You've
Do
said
you
that-
not understand?
said that 5 times.
Do
to
you
me.
not
I'm
understand?
not
Do you not understand? The clapping won't help.
stupid and I'm not heartless, and I don't really like being patronised in that way.
I feel like you're very much patronising me, Richard.
I'm
right?
asking you... I'm
Call me
trying to ask
darling.
you a really
Don't be
straightforward...
patronised.
Right, so I think I'm gonna end it there because I really can't be asked to watch these aids anymore. But Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll find some more groups to bully, basically. But Insulate Britain, again, the campaign, what they're trying to do is a good cause, but how they're doing it is not really that good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as always, see ya!